It's Monday morning. I have trailer 53082. I had to clean this one up. It was pretty dirty, but it's nice and clean now, ready to go through the rain. Probably go through the rain in Chicago. Got the rims all cleaned up finally. It was really bad. This is Arc Plastic in Beaver Dam. I gotta go to Roanoke, Virginia. It's about a 13.5-hour drive. And they want it Wednesday morning, so I'll be there Tuesday. So it's all about just getting through the storm, see where it goes, just like last week. Get it all cleaned up again. This is the only time the truck's gonna look like this until I get through the rain and wipe it all back down again. But the sides are looking pretty good. I pretty well jackknifed it trying to get it. You can see the tight spot here. But we'll see how heavy of these plastics. I imagine it's pretty light. That's looking alright. Dress the tires. Much different the way I had it. Had mud all on the sides. Got that all cleaned up. Now it looks good going down the road. But it's supposed to rain here tonight, so I might as well get out of here. Wednesday they're talking about snow and rain. But it's usually freezing at night and above freezing in the day, so it's just that way in the fall. But it's pretty windy out. This is Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. Well, done being loaded. I guess I got a lot of room in the middle. I wonder what it is. It's pretty light. They made plastics here. But I'll take this over to Virginia. We're ending. Storm is coming. Gotta get out of here. Get to where it's 50 degrees out. It was about 32 this morning. Make sure you get a waterproof kind of lock with the cap on the bottom. Well, it's good to keep it secure, seeing that they don't give me a seal. But I'll head down, shoot over to Virginia and see how that works out on a Monday. Never ending. Might be snow on the ground when they come back.
Back her down, boys, back her down, coming to the snow.
Yeah, it looks like mile marker 1.8. You gotta be in the hammer lane. Everything's shut down. We got wreckers and bears all over. Yeah, we're going in the hammer lane at 1.8, and then once we pass some of these wreckers, then we got a tanker on the shoulder, left shoulder, and then we'll go to the right of that. We're going about 3 miles an hour.
Eastbound, you come over the hill, cross the state line, you're going to come to a stop, roll over the stop, knock it down.
Yeah, we're moving over to the right now. It was left lane, they closed the left, now we're going to the right.
That's supposed to be a swift thing.
Virginia. Looks like this is Auto Parts, Advance Auto Parts Warehouse. Not too big here. Went through a lot of rain. Going through Chicago and all that. All the way here. Once I went over the mountains. And then all of a sudden it's done after West Virginia. So I quickly wiped everything down, even the rims. But that's pretty good. Looking presentable. It takes about an hour for them to unload, and it takes about a half an hour for me to wipe everything down. So that's alright. I didn't dress the tires. It's all still clean. And back here is alright. Let's see here. Got the lights working. Alright, that looks better. Shine that back. Make it look pretty. But other than that, it's about 55 degrees out. So it's pretty warm. Not different than Wisconsin. They have mild winters here, so that should be alright. I think they're almost done unloading me. And I'll wait for a backhaul, see where I go next. Let's see if I can get out of the bubble look. Back out of the bubble look at the backup. A lot farther. That looks pretty good. Looks presentable. That's the way it should be. Alright, back in the bubble look. But that should be alright. Probably the next storm will be snow. Well, maybe in the end of November. It's the middle of November now. So that should be alright. If not December, definitely February. Well, I'm in Marion, Virginia. On I-81. Just a couple miles of the border of West Virginia. Looks like some railroad tracks here. But it's just a drizzly, foggy, misty day. It's sprinkling a little bit right now. But I gotta go to Greenville, Ohio. Just one dock here. Looks like they make moldings for houses. And that's it. Royal Building Products, Westlake. So that's what I'm picking up. Let's see if this rain stops. Looks like Wisconsin's got a storm warning on Thursday. About 2 inches of snow. It'll melt away. It's just 6 in the morning till 1 in the afternoon, so it should be alright. But truck's still looking pretty clean. The fall look and the bubble look. It's the only way to fit everything in. Alright, after I load, I get to go to Ohio. Well, I dropped off 53082, picking up 53627. Old beater. It's starting to snow a little bit over here in Cincinnati when I was coming in. But I'm gonna go up to Wisconsin. It's Thursday, it's supposed to be snowing till 1. So I'm staying south. It's about 36 degrees out. Up by Dayton where I unloaded. Greensville, Ohio, it was snowing there. I had to wait my 10 hours there, so about 1:30 in the morning. I finally got out of there and I shut up here, or down here. It was about 100 miles away. But I gotta get through this traffic. It's about 4:30 in the morning now. I'll take this back to the yard, see how the snow is going to be. Well, we're done with fall and ready for winter. Oh, it's time to bundle up.
Regret it, make me your only one. You choose it, don't lose it, don't let confuse it. Only then you begun. Feel like that. Feel like, feel like that. Shining star, giving, receiving, changing, believing. Only then we could start. Feel like that. Feel like that.
At the warehouse. I guess that's it for 53627. Looks like they got a couple inches here, probably about 3 inches. But other than that, I only got 1 hour left on my log, so from Dayton to Cincinnati and Cincinnati all the way here. So I dropped this off and get over to the yard. But Everybody was scared. This is their first snowfall. It's about 34 degrees out now. It's really sad. About 26-mile-an-hour winds up to 30. The snow was coming down. It started when I left Cincinnati. Oops. Look at that. They had to put a bracket on the bottom just so it won't fall apart when they got it here. That's pretty sad. But I'm used to 60-mile-an-hour winds and about 22 degrees and heavy snow coming down and going down mountains in Wyoming. So this is really nothing when it's about 31 degrees out. It was early this morning. And then it warmed up to about 32. And it's up to about 34 now. So it's anything about the roads being icy and all that. That usually happens about 26 degrees out. And the winds were only about no more than 30 miles an hour. But I tell you, you gotta be patient, be a professional driver, and just go with the flow of traffic so you don't look like a rookie. And be patient. It's not February yet, but this is their first snowfall. It'll be melting pretty soon. It'll probably get up about 38 degrees. But this is the first snowfall here. That's nice. It's all about, it's beginning to look like Christmas. Friday morning. It's about 6 o'clock. They open at 7. I'm in Waukesha. It's about 44 degrees out, so all this snow is pretty well melting. I gotta see where to check in. This is where I parked, right on the side here. But this is Burco. I'm looking for shipping. Well, this is where the address is. I gotta pick up a load here and go over by Davenport. It's over in the Illinois side. So it's right before I get to Davenport, just south of it on 280. China shipping. Went through a lot of miles. Very sturdy containers. Good shelter. It's much different when it's your first time. But it's all about finding a parking area. I could pretty well park up here if this is where you check in. But it was drizzly coming all the way here. You just gotta make sure you got enough washer fluid for these kind of days. A lot of spray on the roads. But I would say that door that I came to first would probably be it. I'm right off of I-94. Pewaukee and Waukesha. The address shows Waukesha. Right on the F. Right when you get off the freeway. Oh, this might be it right here. Check in and container delivery. It says receiving. I gotta go to shipping. Well, it might be the other door then. Okay. This is it. Just wait till they open. Oh, it's a tight spot here. So that sells all the way back. You can see why I jackknifed it in. It's all I got for room here. Trying to get it so a truck can come by. But if I went straight, it would block everything. Well, that's the right way to go. In Chicago, you gotta learn how to jackknife. That's a partial jackknife, but if you're really good, you would actually have an L shape. That way you can get everybody by, but this is just enough. If you swing too much forward, then maybe a car can squeeze by if they go in the grass. But it's actually a tight spot here. If there was a lot of snow on the ground with drifts or anything on the side here, it'd be full of snow. It'd be really tough. But that's the key thing. If not, you would get in there, at least swing it in, and then drop your tractor and park next to the trailer until it's loaded, and then you can go and hook up and go. Either or, it's part of the business. I'm loaded now. Let's see what they gave me. That's a little different. Shackle bushings. Alright, well, guess I could strap it down low. Alright, that looks alright. Got underneath the strap, those ties. Alright, well, I'll slide the axles all the way up. Can't be too heavy. Huh, must be for Caterpillar or John Deere. The green is for the farming, and the construction kind of stuff for John Deere would be this color. Sometimes brown. But, alright. It's all about going to Milan, Illinois, right by Davenport. We hit this really hard. Doesn't look very healthy at all. That's why you want to put a pin on here. This door is hit hard. Way up there. Alright, I'm in Milan because it's over 15 pallets. You have to get an appointment. So you gotta drop the trailer or come in an appointment. I have 20 pallets. So this is a drop yard. It's very skinny. It's hard to get in here, but I managed. That's it for 53520. This is all about John Deere stuff. So I slid the axles back. Looks like another driver dropped a trailer off here. So you can see how tight it is here. But at least I got that top one latched. I had to drive to a flat area to get that. Yeah, it's a muddy lot. Well, the main thing is looking at this landing gear to make sure it's on this cement pad. You don't want any problems when it sinks in the ground and rolls over. You don't want to learn the hard way. But it's all drop and hook, and then I'm going to Iowa City to pick up a trailer there and bring it back to the yard. It's Friday. Well, it's an overcast day. I'm in Iowa City. 5360. It's a rat rod trailer. Don't look good at all. The landing gear was hard to put up. This was dangling, so I tucked that in. This slider arm doesn't look like it should be hanging that low. Almost touching the ground. Looks like it got bent or something. But yeah, that's not supposed to be down that far. Looks like the seal's leaking. Good old Wisconsin rust. That hub isn't looking good. Good old rat rod rim. They want to just paint over the door and mud flaps. But it's my Friday trailer bringing it back. This doesn't look good. Just dangling. I wonder what's up, because usually the sides, they break off. They're just plastic. I have to go and snap this back in and see what's wrong with this. Try to get one side. And I got a light out on the top. At least I will get one good rim. Not matching at all. Is it legal? I guess so. I hope the scale at the river is closed. I don't even care about dressing these tires and doing the rims. But it's probably going to ND papers. Same old cardboard. Alright, back to the yard and clean up my truck. Should I leave? Then I'm looking to see if these our leaf springs back here, because looks like it's riding pretty low. And I peeked in and I saw that they're airbags. Leaf springs run lower than airbags. But I got a problem with these airbags. There's no air in them. All of them. And I'm looking at this mount here. And it doesn't look right. Doesn't look right at all. Turn the light on here. Alright, so that's the leveler. And it looks like this airline is on the wrong side. Looks like they've put new airlines in here. But somebody put this airline on this side here. And doing that, it's pinching this line here, and the air won't go in the system. So I gotta take this nut off here and pull this out, and then tuck the airline on the outside so it doesn't pinch. I don't know how it worked when they first got it. It must have been when this line wasn't so flat and they thought they did good. But even this is bad. It's hitting the axle. That's not really good on this whole thing. But it's better to take this nut off and take this bar off and get this hose on the outside and get some air in these bags. Always something. Alright, now I got this bar disconnected, as you can see, to the leveler bar. And I gotta make sure it's mounted on the inside. And then you gotta turn this to fill up the airbags. And then you gotta see how it rocks. These airbags are lifting up now. Probably the first time it's filled up in a long time. Now it'd be like a diving board going back to Wisconsin. You can see how this leveler bar should be. It's wrong. But I gotta figure out, because this was on wrong. It's got to be done the other way, like this. I don't know how it got flipped all the way around like that. By doing that, you could see the airline was there. That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah. Somehow it dropped and went the other way, or they mounted it wrong. There's no way to actually get it done. Alright, just reverse steps. Yeah, these airbags are nice and full. Get my suspension back. Alright, put that nut and washer back on. Alright, the nut and washer's back on. Well, that's your leveler bar. When this axle goes up and down, it releases the air or puts air into these airbags to level it. Well, that's it. Everything's all filled up. No air leaks. Glad it's not snowing or raining, but at least you're under the trailer. Okay, back to the bubble look. When you have it on off of the bubble look, you can use the light. But there, now the suspension's much higher. Look at that. Air ride equipped. Oh, when I saw it on the ground and I have air in the system, I'm thinking it's leaf springs. But with something. But that's why you always bring your tools. Make sure you learn. The older you get, the longer you're driving, you'll understand all these problems. You can attack it right away and then get back on the road. But yeah, bring your tools. It always helps. This was wrenches and screwdriver, big long one. Everything's a little rusty down there. Well, it's all cleaned up, ready to hit the road. It's the only way to go. Get out of the bubble look. Yeah, it's a quick wipe down, dress the tires, get all the chrome, wipe the body down. That's a good half an hour break. Might as well. I had to wait for a half an hour. If not, I only had 3 hours left on my logs. But that way it looks good coming up to Wisconsin. Plus it's colder up there. Might as well do it down here in Iowa. And it's about 50 degrees out. Should be in the 30s when I get up there. So that's it. And this is my Friday. Let's get back on the road. Well, at least the trailer's not sagging down. Air ride equipped. Now it's straight, ready to go down the road. The night shift. Oh, back at the yard. Tires still look dressed after going through all this mud. But this is the only place it was a little wet and muggy. 5360. Done with this Great Dane. This trailer rode pretty good with the airbags. The old rat rod rims. Oh well. This light needs to stick out a little bit more. It needs to be pushed out. That way you can see it in the mirrors. See my pins. I bought 2 of them. Stainless steel, but it should be sticking out like this so you can see it in the mirrors. Well, this is a beater, alright. Well, at least the airbags are fixed. Next driver that pulls this will be surprised. It's not bouncing around anymore. But other than that, it's Friday, about 9:30 at night, and I gotta leave Sunday. I gotta go to Midwest Refrigerated. I pulled their freight for about 14 years, going to Denver, over the Rockies, the Rifle, then the Salt Lake City. Had about 6 to 9 drops. Sometimes it was 13 drops. It's all refrigerated. And then I brought butter back to Wisconsin, a Grassland dairy. That was, gosh, 14 years straight doing that every week. Never missed a week, even holidays. So I'm going to do Midwest Refrigerated load. That goes to North Carolina. I have 4 drops there. Charlotte, Greensboro. Got 2 drops over there and 2 drops in Charlotte. And that's Tuesday, so I'll leave Sunday. Probably in the morning. It's actually about a 15-hour drive there, so a little over 800 miles. But other than that, I hope everybody's going to have a good weekend, and next weekend will be a little different, especially for traveling. When I get done Tuesday, I get a back haul. I'll be coming back through the traffic. Everybody's going to be driving. Not many will be flying, more driving or taking the bus. Well, I'll talk to you all Sunday.